Time I have a show, got sell it out if I grow to sleep. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah. Treating these Dios like this shit old vans, yeah. I fucked that little bitch, told her just bring her friend, yeah. It's not for me, no, it's just for my mans, yeah.
Alright guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna try on a tank top because it's gonna be the base to my first shirt. So let's do that right now. It's kind of cute. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's kind of cute. And this is why I hate like making my own clothes, because like I'll like feel bad for like destroying it. I remember when this was a trend, like having like net at the bottom. I just wanted to use this as a base because then I could see like how it would fit, you know, so I won't have to measure stuff out myself. The fabrics that I'm going to be using on top of it for like the different patches is going to be this orange one and a purple one because they contrast really well together. I'm going to cut off the net portion at the bottom. I already like the length of this shirt because I don't want it to be too short. For the top part, I don't know what I'm really going to do. I think I'm going to cut this off right here and I'm going to try this on to make sure that it fits first. Okay guys, this is how it looks. You can tell it's kind of big from the side, which is why I'm going to cut it even more. But yeah. So right now I'm just going to cut this. Again, I'm going to try not to cut this because like if I were to crop this, it would look kind of cute. I've been like getting really into like fashion and clothes. Like I really want to make more things. Like I have so many more ideas, so stay tuned. And now I'm going to stitch it on, but you don't have to stitch it, that's the thing. It's way easier to glue it. Like I wish I could do it, but what's the word? I finished. Oh, I do not remember the word. Dumbass! I finished my glue, so I'm going to have to stitch it on.
Why you bother me? Why you bother me? Why you bother me? I checked, you were the one that left me.
Anyways, this is all I've done, and I'm watching the 100, and I don't understand what's happening. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna finish this one little thing right here, and we're gonna do the back, and then I'll be back when I'm done the sleeves. So, yes. Alright, you guys. So it's after like a little bit because I took a break. I'm gonna add like a little hoop thing here and like a hoop thing here, so you can like add sleeves in and take them out and like tuck it in after. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow with this done and the next shirt, so see you then. Alright guys, so it's the next day and right now I'm going to measure the sleeves for my first shirt. Okay, I think that's 14, so I'm gonna use however much this says and I'm gonna do like a 0.5 more and then I'll be back when I am cutting it. So yeah, yo, my transitions are horrible. Anyway, so do you guys want another time lapse? No? Okay, I'll give you guys another time lapse. It's gonna be like this. Ooh, come on now, that's cute. So one of the ways you can wear it, you can tie these things at the back. So it's like a halter top. I tied it here and I tied it here. I don't care, this is cute. And you can do it with so many different colors too. But now we're gonna move on to numero dos. Let's go. Alright you guys, so we're starting number 2, numero dos. It's just a normal long, super long like not crop top, tank top type thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna crop it to around here, like just show a bit of my stomach, a little design right here, and this is how it's gonna look. I find all my designs on Pinterest. Like if you guys are looking for something, you're going to find it on Pinterest. I get so now we're gonna do the back part. Yo, I don't care. I'm so happy with the way this turned out. Like, this looks so cute, especially with it on. Like, oh my god, this is so cute. What you're gonna do is from the back, you want to cut like a circle here, and then you want to take that excess that I cut at the beginning, because it depends on how big your waist is. You want to make it big enough so it can wrap around and you still have excess space to tie it. So to do that, this is not long enough, so I'm gonna take like sections. So like, how do I explain this? So I'll cut this and I'll cut that. I'm going to glue it. You can glue it together or stitch it together. I actually bought glue today, so I'm gonna see how that works. And then after that, you're just gonna, by the hole, you're gonna attach it right there and right there.
I think we should slow it down, baby, 'cause you might have missed the signs. You say it's Bonnie and Clyde, but I feel like Bobby and Whitney. Don't know if you ride for me or if you riding against me. Are you afraid of something? Baby, let me know, 'cause I don't need that from no one.
Alright guys, so the next shirt, I'm gonna be using this, any plain basic tank top you guys can use for this. So I'm gonna try it on and show you guys. I don't know if this round neck is gonna look good, because it's gonna go like this, you know? I don't know. I feel like for this one, you're gonna need a top that has a straight thing. Yeah, so anything that has like a higher neck and it's straight is gonna work completely fine. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna want to do is take a marker and draw like a line of where you're going to want to cut it. So, and then the next thing you're gonna do is just take your scissors and cut this way all the way here, and then you're gonna cut down, but don't cut like this section, because this is where you need that part. Just cut this sleeve part off, okay? So I'll show you guys.
Are you afraid of something? Baby, let me know, 'cause I don't need love from no one if I can't have it all. Would you die for me? I would die for you. Would you ride for me? I would ride for you. Yeah. Would you shoot for me?
Okay guys, so by the end it should look something like this, like that. So if you're doing this shirt, make sure that you use a shirt that's like tight on you. So this is how it looks. I cropped it a bit from the bottom. Easiest shirt to make by far. Now we're on to number 4. Okay guys, so next shirt, we're gonna use this. This is my dad's old shirt, and this is like that. Okay, so the side of the shirt right here, and we're just gonna cut down this side. And you want to leave some space from here to here. And then I'm going to cut a little bit extra stuff here so we can have more space for the crisscross to show. So after you cut that, you're gonna want to take a marker and mark down the points where you're gonna have to draw, where you have to cut holes. So I'm doing 7 on each side. And then take your handy dandy scissors and just start poking through. A knife is way more easier to do it with, but I literally cut my hand just a while ago because I use a knife to do something. You have to be careful though. Okay, so once you finish the holes, you're gonna take any type of fabric. I just use the same one from the shirt that I cut. And I'm going to cut a long strand because that's what I'm going to put between the holes. So let's just cut that. So I'm cutting both of them together, so like the inside and the outside of the shirt together. That way, when I just cut the middle part, it'll become like a long strand. Okay, you get like a little hoop thing, and then just cut it from one side, wherever. Next thing you're gonna do is put it through the holes that you just made in the shirt in like a crisscross pattern. So it'll go through this one, come out the other end, go through that one. You guys know it's pretty self-explanatory. And if the holes are too small that you made, you can add a safety pin on this end and just poke the safety pin through.
I'm official, yeah. Well,
guys, so I did it on both sides, and this is how it's supposed to look. And leave some space to tie it if you want to tie it. Leave some space. Looks like this from the side. I didn't tie it because I didn't really want to. And then from the back, I basically did that. Okay, so the next one is this shirt. It's just a plain blue tank top. Take a pen. At the back of the shirt, mark where you want to cut off this access part. Make sure it's only the back of the shirt that you're cutting off and not the front part. So it's just this one layer that you're gonna have to cut off. When you get there, just cut straight ahead. I'm a butchered cutting, oh my gosh. So you're gonna end up with something like this. After that, you go to the front of the shirt, and remember that mark that we made? We'll cut down that. So like the center of the shirt, cut down the center. And decide where you want the wrapping thing to start. So I wanted to start like around here. You guys can make it go all the way to the top if you want to. Also, make sure that these are long enough that they can wrap around your body. So I think I'm gonna have to do it higher. The next thing that we're gonna do is I just drew out a little like square that I'm going to cut with my scissors. I got some big safety pins and I'm going to add them in between. So the shirt that I was actually going for did not work because I added this thing, and for that shirt to work, I feel like you're going to have to need to cut like all the way up there. It wasn't long enough to wrap around my whole body. So if you're doing that shirt, make sure that you have like a long tank top. So what I did instead was I glued this part back down with like my fabric glue. I just did a little tying thing, and I added like white things on it. It looks bad at the moment because I rushed it, but I will add it back. So it's like this. You want to turn on the side. You guys can add these safety pins on the side right here, 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 wherever you want. Okay guys, for the last and final shirt, we gotta end strong. Doing a little half and half type of action type of thing. So my base is gonna be this blue plain spaghetti strap tank top, and then I'm using a white t-shirt. I'm not stitching, I'm going to glue it on, but you might have to stitch if you don't have the glue. But I'm telling you guys, buy that glue. It's the best purchase ever, and it's only $1.25 from the store, so you guys should get that. The reason I'm using a t-shirt instead of a tank top is because I don't have a matching tank top that has a spaghetti strap too, and I don't have a white tank top in general that I'm willing to cut up, so I'm just gonna use a t-shirt instead. And let's get to it. Starting from here, just on the line that connects those two layers again, and draw down the center of this shirt. You just glue it on.
Diamonds on me, what's the price? I'm not getting involved with the hype. I'm too rich to get into a fight. Ricky back got my ticket and tight. Ready pressing them, boy, come and wipe you. We had to dispose of the diapers. Yeah, we trapping people.
That was number 6, so the last one of all these styles. These are super easy to try, super easy to make. You guys have clothes. I know you guys have clothes that you don't wear, and you want to make it cute, you better try these out. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'm starting to post more consistently if you guys haven't noticed. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.